What's up, you movie collecting maniacs, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer, and guys, just like always, this movie haul coming up is a really good one. A lot of awesome stuff. One that I actually did a review on, the film, so you'll get to see that I bought it, which I always buy all the movies that I make like video showcase reviews on and stuff like that. But a few in there that are surprising. Some I picked up on my trip down to Columbus, Ohio. It's called an antique mall. There was a lot of weird stuff down there, but I found some cool stuff. Also went to a Half Price Books and found a whole bunch of stuff there. But yeah, let's just get into it. And not all these are stuff that I found recently. Some of them have been in the pile for a while, but I kind of mixed it up for some interesting stuff from all kinds of genres, like usual. But let's jump right in and see what I picked up. First up is it is a fun movie, outrageous, really awesome. It's one that I reviewed recently. It is The Sword and the Claw, and it is just stupendous in how crazy and over the top the martial arts is in this, and just the sequences that happen. The story is insane. It just goes all over the place. But really cool film. If you haven't heard of it before, definitely check out the video that I did a couple days ago or last week. Really good stuff. This one was put out by AGFA. They do awesome, amazing work on all their editions they put out. But yeah, I was really pleased that I picked this one up because it really is stupendous and just a whole hell of a lot of fun. I had a blast with this one. As you can probably tell in my video, I was kind of really hyped up in that one. But awesome film, and I am so glad I picked it up. Definitely search it out if you're interested. It was going for a pretty decent price when I picked it up, so it wasn't too overpriced. But definitely get it before it goes out of print, which is probably close to. But awesome film, very fun. And the next one is another fun film. It's a horror comedy. And I watched it on Amazon Prime with my daughter, and she got a kick out of it too. So we've been trying to find more weird movies like this. I missed out on seeing this one when my friends watched it on one of the Movie Mondays. But I remedied that and watched it and loved it. I thought it was really cool. It's a more modern movie. I don't remember when it came out. I want to say late 2010s. 2014. But it is Zombievers. And yeah, from the name, you know it's going to be stupid and silly, but I actually really dug it. I thought the practical work and the effects work for the beavers that were zombies were awesome. Really cool stuff. The characters were, on par of what you would expect from like a kind of slasher movie, because it does take place in kind of a secluded cabin with a bunch of teens who are attacked by zombie beavers. It's crass humor. Over-the-top gore. Some of the characters were really grating, but that was like how they were supposed to be, so I didn't hold it against them. But they get theirs in the end. And there's a lot of awesome aspects of this movie that they bring in. It if you're bit by a zombie beaver, you become a weird hybrid zombie beaver person, like a creature. It's really strange, but a whole hell of a lot of fun. And even though it is a low-budget movie, it does have a good production value to it. And yeah, it's just a fun movie that I really got a kick out of. Hence why I bought it to put it into the collection. Just really fun stuff. Yeah, maybe I'll do a little video or showcase of this one. But Zombievers, hell yeah. Yeah, let's move right along into some more different genre territory. We got a martial arts film, more like a Street Fighter kind of film. And funny enough, it's got one of the characters that played in the Street Fighter movie. It's got Jean-Claude Van Damme, and it is Lionhart. I didn't know if there was a "the" there. Lionhart. MVD put this one out, and this has always been a favorite of mine when I was watching it as a kid growing up. I always got caught up in it. It stars Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's just a guy who gets mixed up in an underground fight kind of ring, and he's mentored by this like crazy homeless dude. And rich people like bet on the matches and things like that. But it's very fun. It's one of Jean-Claude Van Damme's most entertaining ones. that he's done. But I really enjoyed it, so I figured I'd pick it up because I don't know if I've owned this one on DVD. It's one of those ones that I just hadn't got a hold of for the collection. So now it is in the collection, and excited about that. And MVD's got a lot of awesome stuff that I've been picking up over the years to kind of fill out the collection more. They have a lot of awesome stuff. Some stuff that's silly. I believe they have Double Dragon on MVD release. But Lionhart, it's I guess it's a pretty serious movie, but it has its funny parts. But it's mostly an 80s kind of action film. But awesome, cool stuff. And here up next is a very, very intriguing release. I kind of delved down a rabbit hole on eBay and came across a bunch of like indicator releases that were all region. So I started looking into it, and I started seeing that they had a lot of Mexican releases from old Mexican films from the 60s. And like the Santo films and things like that. It kind of trickled from there because I was watching, I don't even know, I was watching something on Amazon Prime. It was Santo versus the Vampire Women, I think it was. And I was blown away by it, and I'm like, why? I wanted to see if there was a release. There was no release on this movie, so hopefully they do release that one sometime because it was just beautifully shot, great photography. The Vampire Women were gorgeous. It was just really cool and fun. I love the Santo films. But then these ones came across, and I picked up this one because it did look really cool, from 1963. It is The Curse of the Crying Woman. Black and white, really gothic-looking Mexican horror film. And, yeah, it just kind of got me down this rabbit hole. I ordered a whole bunch of different other ones, too, that I didn't own in other formats or other labels that put out. So, yeah, I'm really interested to check this one out because the visuals were really, really awesome in the trailer. So definitely hunt that down if you want to kind of get a flavor of what the movie's like. But I want to watch it and maybe do a little video on it. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. But I hope they put Santo out, more Santo films, because I have a whole bunch of them in various collections over here. But there's a bunch of films that still haven't been released in the United States, at least, or in any kind of all-region format. Hoping that changes sometime soon. But I'll cross my fingers. Well, let's move it on to an interesting film, French horror, I believe. And it is directed by the cinema icon, Jean Rollin. Is that how you say it? I never said it out loud before. This one's an odd one. I remember watching this movie way back when Netflix was just a disc-based thing where you'd order it, get it in the mail. And I watched it way back then. I enjoyed it. Very gothic, very atmospheric, but there was very little story. It was just pretty much a woman in a cemetery wandering around, but it looked beautiful. But I found this one at Half Price Books, and I said, you know what? I want to get this one because it really does have awesome visuals to it, and I want to give it another rewatch to kind of see if I remember it correctly. But the movie is The Iron Rose. And like I said, very atmospheric, very, very haunting with the kind of location of the cemetery. Just really interesting stuff. But this one's put out by Redemption, which have done a lot of Jean Rollin films. I have a whole bunch of them over there. But Kino also kind of is collaborating with the Redemption kind of label and reissuing all their stuff onto Blu-ray that were already out on DVD previously. But The Iron Rose, I picked it up. For a decent price. Probably more than I should have paid for it, but I want to give it another watch, and it's kind of good to have it in the collection because it is a really interesting film to kind of check out and kind of analyze. But yeah, that is The Iron Rose. But up next is a totally different kind of film. This one was also at Half Price Books for, I believe, $3, and I said, I can't pass it up. It's a childhood favorite of mine. It is Disney, but Disney before they turned into a shit company. And I used to watch this one all the time as a kid. I got the music in my head from it, the whistling theme and everything. But it is Disney's Robin Hood with the Fox Robin Hood character guy. And I always just remember this one. I watched it so many times. But it's just a super fun retelling of the Robin Hood tale with animal creatures in it. But really awesome, really cool stuff. And for $3, I couldn't pass it up because I don't even think I own this on DVD. A lot of these old Disney ones that kind of passed me by. I'm not a collector in those ones, but I kind of want to relive some of my childhood, and this was definitely a big staple of my childhood. But Robin Hood. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say about it. But up next, totally different kind of movie. Just jumping all over the place. This one is... what is this one? I want to say it's a Hong Kong movie. Let's say it is. Yeah, it's in Cantonese. So it's a Hong Kong thriller with a lot of violence, and it's got a really strange premise, but it was recommended to me years and years ago by Brian of Cool Ass Cinema. He said, this might be up your alley. I think you want to check this one out. So I did. I hunted it down. I found it somewhere, maybe streaming. I don't even remember. But checked it out, and it was actually really, really awesome, really intense. And like I said, for a really interesting premise. It's called Taxi Hunter, if you want to know. And I remember it from this cover, because that's what it was when I found it. And yeah, it's really, really cool. Pretty much follows this guy who has a tragic accident happen. His wife is like pulled by a taxi because she gets stuck, her coat stuck in a car. And he pretty much hates all taxi drivers, so he just goes on a killing spree and just kills various taxi drivers throughout the city. And becomes pretty infamous, and all kinds of crazy stuff ensue from there. But really cool film with a lot of energy, like a lot of Hong Kong movies of this kind of era. And this is 1993, so it's into the 90s here, but really intense. Has that late 80s feel of other Hong Kong movies, but just really, really cool stuff. And I just now recently picked it up like 2 days ago, and it just came in the mail. But 88 Films put this one out. I'm starting to kind of get in and collect as many 88 films as I can, because they're putting a lot of awesome Hong Kong stuff out there that's not really available in the United States. So definitely been picking up a lot of these ones. But yeah, check this one out, Taxi Hunter. Really cool film with a different style. And like I said, the premise is really original, with a guy just hunting down taxi drivers because he feels that they're responsible for what happened to his wife. It's just really, really, really crazy stuff. But last but definitely not least is a release that just came out today or yesterday or whatever. I've been waiting for this one for a while, and I have been in a Leslie Nielsen kick. I watched Naked Gun 1, watched Naked Gun 2 yesterday with my girlfriend and daughter, and we actually saw the new Naked Gun with Liam Neeson. We loved the hell out of it. I thought it was hilarious and really funny, especially the snowman part with the 80s montage. That's what sold me on the movie. But this one is a Leslie Nielsen movie from the 1990. It's a spoof on The Exorcist. Even has Linda Blair in it. If you don't know what it is, it's Repossessed. And this one is a hell of a lot of fun. Leslie Nielsen is just yucking it up as usual, fighting the possessed Linda Blair. It's just a lot of fun. It's a really cool movie, and it's been a long time since I've watched it. I know there's a lot of like celebrity cameos that fly in there, but it's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've seen it, so I want to kind of reacquaint myself with it. And when Kino announced they were putting this one out, I said I'm definitely picking it up, but I didn't know if I was going to wait until it popped up on a sale. Turns out I didn't wait until it popped up on a sale. I've got it in day one just because I want it in the collection. And like I said, I've been on a Leslie Nielsen kick for a while now, just starting to go through all this stuff. And yeah, cool stuff. I'll put it right next to my Dracula Dead and Loving It movie. But yeah, that's it for everything today. A lot of different things, like usual, but all great in their own right and genre. And yeah, the collection keeps growing every day. I can't stop. I think I just ordered 16 different movies in the last couple days. Yeah, it's getting out of control, but a lot of awesome stuff's on the way. But guys, that's it for me. Hopefully you like that one, and hopefully you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below, please, because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all at the next Lucid Nightmare. See ya!